Greetings, everybody. This is Capo Daniel, the chairman of the Ambazonian People's Right Advocative Platform. On Tuesday, that is the 7th of this month, we have a very significant event that took place in Bamenda. This gentleman will post the picture there. This gentleman who hail from Com is a reverend brother. He's a Reverend Brother Cyprian Ngeh. And he's somebody who participated in many of our Ambazonian platform, I think primarily just to be informed about what is happening and to also to share his opinion. This Reverend brother is a humanitarian worker who provides services in Bamenda as the manager of the Immaculate Conception Catholic Medical Center that provides services to our population and also to IDPs. So these are very important persons who have died in our town, and it shows some of the challenges that we must address. According to the information that our network in Ground Zero have investigated and had come together with this presentation to you, to inform you and also to advise and to provide guidance and leadership that is responsible to our people. This gentleman, I call him a gentleman because he's indeed a gentleman, Reverend Brother Cyprian Ngeh, he left the hospital after having a very long day, and he decided to drop off the lab technician in Quen, and returning back from dropping off this worker of that medical center, he suddenly, according to what we have gathered, his vehicles was stopped. He did not stop. The vehicle was attacked. One of those people, those boys that stopped the vehicle, threw a stone through the back glass of the vehicle. That particular, the glass break, and because of that, he stopped his vehicle. It looks like that was the biggest mistake he has ever made. When he stopped the vehicle, he pulled down the glass on the driver's seat because he was driving, and one of the assailant pierced him with a poison knife. This type of knife that are used primarily by the Mbororo people. The knife passed through his arm and went directly into his heart. He was wounded. He tried to escape and accelerated the vehicle that hit somebody we believe now is not a fighter, somebody that was not related to that incident but was driving on a bike. He hit that person, and because of the blood that was coming on, he was losing his sight and losing focus, so he could not drive. His younger brother stepped in, removed him from the passenger seat, and rushed him to Bingo Baptist Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at the scene. So that is what happened. And this incident, according to our investigation, was committed by people I have decided to call criminal gangs that have been operating in Bamenda. And I want to make clear something here. Nkwen area is controlled by the Seven Kata. We have had a lot of problems coming in from Foya. As I speak to you, our population that lives between Cow Street right up to Ndamukon Street, people cannot go out at night. Girls are not free to go out at night, and it is a very big security problem and a very big challenges. This area is controlled by the Seven Kata and General Alaji. General Alaji have refused that these boys do not work for him, and we accept what he has said. So we consider these actions to have been carried out by criminal gangs. And I want to make this clear. Criminal gangs who carry out armed robbery, harassment, assassination, and kidnapping for ransom are criminals and will be treated as criminals, and our population must defend themselves against such criminality. And our defense forces in that area, the Seven Kata and General Alaji, must take responsibility to provide security for our people. He must go after these criminal gangs, take actions, and be accountable to our population so that our people can be assured that such actions are not supported by Seven Kata, are not conducted by forces that are legitimate forces of the Seven Kata under General Alaji. This must happen so that our people can gain trust and continue to trust their liberator, and also to preserve the integrity of our struggle. This is very important. This must happen. Any Ambazonian force or any group of Ambazonian force who decides to be acting like criminal gangs and engage in criminality, harassing our people, extorting our people, doing armed robbery, are no longer will be considered Ambazonian fighters, but they will be considered cartels and extremists because they don't represent those Ambazonian youths who are engaged in this political battle to liberate their people. Liberators do not turn against their own people. And this is the biggest challenge we have faced. There are criminal gangs, there are cartels that operate in Ambazonia and carry Ambazonian flag, and genuine Ambazonians who are struggling to fight against the Cameroon oppression to liberate our people from Cameroon subjugation and Cameroon control are the one carrying the bad names. For the sake of our struggle and for those who have sacrificed themselves, so much we have paid for this war, we must protect the integrity by distancing the genuine Ambazonian fighters from these criminal gangs. Any Ambazonian groups that focus on extortion, that focus on terrorizing our population, that kills our own population, rather than fighting against the enemy. Even if at one time they carry operations that we can see clearly that they are just trying to defend themselves, we should know that some of these groups are not fighting for Ambazonia. Whether you have been corrupted by some cartels that have dealings with the Cameroon military for economic interests, or whether you have been manipulated by those who seek political relevance through this our popular uprising, if your conduct on the ground does not reflect that for which our people are fighting for, then you will be considered as an extremist and a criminal gang or a cartel. So, my country people, I don't come for una today for explain for una which way happen for one humanitarian actor way happen for ground zero way be very important. The one is on our brother for Catholic Church, when a Reverend brother Cyprian Ngeh, na man way come up for inside come for Boyo. They ran kill for inside Bamenda. And this boy, he been a manager for this Catholic Immaculate Conception Medical Center where he did for Bamenda. They help people for Bamenda for give them medicine. And they also help IDP them. So they run some humanitarian program them for that their medical center for that small hospital for Bamenda. So this Reverend brother, he be overworked this day for Tuesday for number 7 day for this month. So he carry lab technician say he want go drop it for inside Kwen. As he come back with the motor where brother should on for back, some boy them block road, they want stop in motor. As he know here from which way brother they did talk him and eyewitness they did talk him, he struggle for pass. Now he went and carry some big stone shoot him for a motor, he broke back windscreen, fall for inside motor. As he stopped because them broke that glass, he did another big mistake that way make him. Because as he stopped so, now he says up a wine glass for down. So that make it talk for the people then way, the boys and way they be stand for they then block road. As he the one open the glass for talk, the boy do chugi now knife. The knife pass through his hand, enter for his chest, go touch his heart. Now that borrow people that knife where they put poison for day. So as the chuki with that knife he hot, as he shout, he try for mash fire for come up for day. He motor jam another man where he carry bicycle when he dey on top Ben skin. That man no be fighter from our investigation. So as he struggle for run for go for with the motor for place where he go get treatment, he lost conscience to the motor start picking the shake for road. He brought a movie for pass for steering. He takes steering, run say make he go from Bingo Hospital for the Bingo Baptist Hospital. Before they reach for the nurse them for day, then talk say either already die. They no be feel hella be. So then just carry body go put them for mortuary. So now the big problem this will get them for inside. This was struggle and Komosemo will fight for free ourselves because Cameroon they discriminate against we, they subjugate we, they want destroy our identity, they want to take our sovereignty, kill them all. So as we fight for free ourselves, criminal gang them too, they don't take advantage. I don't talk for general allergy because anything where it happen for inside Bamenda, they for your area of Nkwen. Now area where they operate for them, na place that way they control them. And I be the legitimate Ambazonian authority and force where they work for inside Nkwen area day. So don't come for them for ask and say, Ben, now what did happen? Alaji don't talk say, these forces them no be 7 kata forces them. And we believe it. But we talk say the 7 kata when they control Nkwen, then get obligation to provide security for our people. If this boy then no be 7 kata fighter them, Then General Alaji must make sure say them do everything with them fit do and for catch these thief people then where they bring insecurity from Kwen area. Because almost all off license them, they don't catch people for they enter off license will gun them, take people their money, thief people their motor. From Cow Street from Kwen right to Ndamukon Street, people they know fit pass the day for night. Woman they fear for come over that road. If you will get where you stay for that quarter where you damn big, you get small bobby your skin. You come over town, night reach you, they know will come back. So now big problem will the face am. And I they can't think that they make and people that they lose hope for our struggle. Because some criminal gangs them they carry Ambazonian flag and action then like this, it go fall back now for the boys their head. So we don't over suffer for this struggle because we want free ourselves. We know we level me criminal gang then can take over. So any group for Ambazonia fighter them way, even though they carry flag, they talk say they fight for Ambazonia. But if thing the way they do them, not only for harass our people, they thief people, they do armed robbery, they kidnap people them. We no go to consider and say na Ambazonia fighter them again. We will consider them like criminal them. And we will treat them like criminal. We go catch them, we go beat them like criminal them. And we go ask our people them, them defend themselves against these things them. Because true freedom fighter, the way they fight for people them, they need to harass the people. They need to do kidnapping, they need to do armed robbery. And everything where they do them for public, they need to hide them. So it be important maybe we protect the integrity for this freedom fighting who they do them for fight ourselves, and maybe we also protect the population. So this one wouldn't talk say this action where kill this humanitarian worker, this reverend brother, na action for criminal gang them. But we call on the Ambazonian fighter to meet and take responsibility, hunt down this criminality because now a danger for our freedom. So now they think this way, me the chairman for the Ambazonian People Rights Advocative Platform, and our network would hold meeting, would talk say we will put this communication out there, and also for reassure the humanitarian worker and say we'll stand up for their back and will support the good job where they do. The conduct way then key this reverend brother they no between we will approve them for Ambazonia and it no reflect which way our people they fight for. And for our general population, me they know say this struggle now for freedom, no be for punish them. And no man no go take advantage for this struggle and the uprising for bring criminality them. We will isolate that people them and make sure say me the interests of the people them be protected, it be defended until our people will be free from Cameroon subjugation and from Cameroon oppression. God bless you now.